Another rubric is meddlesome. So weak people do not meddle with the problems of others, they might be beaten up. So a person who thinks himself strong can only meddle with the problems of other people. So meddlesome, a person who takes too much interest in the other's private affairs without having any authority or need to do so. So just he goes and push his leg into their matters. Another rubric is importunate. Troublesome or annoying, persistent in solicitations. Example, he is an importunate beggar means he is an importunate creditor or visitor, etc. So these two words, meddlesome and importunate, show that he pokes his nose or pushes his leg into everyone's affair, whether he has any right to do so or not. So this again shows his feeling of considering himself above others. Other rubrics like striking, desire to strike, violent, etc. also indicate that he considers himself much more powerful than others. A weak person will not strike, otherwise he will be beaten up. So a person who thinks that if I strike someone, so there are no chances that others will also strike back. So this shows that he feels himself great. Another rubric is vivacious. Vivacious means full of life. So life indicates movement, joyous nature. So he enjoys everything because he is courageous and ready to face any kind of adversities. So he enjoys life in his own ways. So all these feelings like powerful, vivacious and considering himself great remain in him till he come across face to face with a much more powerful force in the form of disease that does not yield to any kind of treatment. So it means disease is much more powerful than him. So then all his ego just melts down. So a very dominating husband, a father, a boyfriend, fiancé or boss or any other situation that he cannot overcome even by applying all his might. So this is the beginning of problems of Illumina personality. Then he turns into Illumina patient. So this force start dominating him and he start putting all his energy to overcome that force. During this tussle means disease or situation is trying to overpower him and this Illumina patient is trying to fight it back. So this tussle he gradually breaks down because other party is much more powerful, either some person or some situation or some disease which is trying to take him over. And all other rubrics are just the manifestation of this journey from a dominator or a free person to a highly dominated person and the reaction he develops during this journey. So all other rubrics are just indicative of this feeling. So if you study remedies in this way, the ultimate description of remedy will come to 2, 3 rubrics, 4, 5 rubrics. So in very short explanation, you can understand the whole pure, complete picture of that particular remedy and then can easily apply in your clinic under all circumstances, under all kind of diseases, in every person of every age, from a small kid to an elderly old age person, anyone. We can see how his ailments begin. There are few rubrics that indicate how the complaints of Illumina patient begin. What are the triggering factors in him? Ailments from anger, vexations with anxiety. Ailment from anger, silent grief with. Ailments from abused after being abused. Ailments from bad news. Ailment from disappointments. Ailment from humiliation. Ailment from mortification, ailment from rejection, ailment from scorned being, and ailment from sexual excesses. So all these rubrics indicate that he is being dominated by others in some or the other way. If go into detailed probing of these causes of these ailments, we again come across the same basic feeling as described above, that he is being dominated by now some dominating force. So means he cannot fight back the dominating force that causes ailments of Illumina patient. So none of the cause of his ailment is a prescribing symptom, but they give a hint to Illumina's basic personality. So we cannot prescribe Illumina on these causes, though it seems that causes are important, but no, because in repertory against these rubrics, so many other medicines are given. So you have to match the cause with the total personality of the remedy, only then you can prescribe it safely. So these causes of ailments of Illumina patient are not prescribing symptoms. So a person who develops ailments after anger is not a person who feels himself a very powerful person, because a powerful person never becomes anxious and grief ridden, because he is very confident of facing any kind of consequences. So a weak person after getting angry feels that now what will happen? I have just become angry to him, he might beat me. So then this causes a kind of nervousness, anxiety, something unacceptable things. This feeling of weakness gives rise to the sense of anxiety he named after anger. So a person who thinks himself very low does not show his temper. For example, a servant who thoroughly considers himself a servant means who accepts that he is a servant and he is like a servant, or he will behave like a servant. So does not develop any kind of anger towards his master. If he is a servant by chance, by circumstances, or circumstances has made to work or act like a servant, then the feeling will be different. If he is a servant who is at a low dominated position, then under certain kind of adverse conditions, he does not accept his servanthood and bears a grudge against his master. He always grumbles but will keep a check on his temper, because he knows that he is now under these circumstances, I am a servant, so I have less power and my master can anytime punish me or throw me out. So he will keep a check on his temper. So but there is always a limit to keep one's anger under control. So sometimes he may involuntarily show his temper, and after this he becomes anxious as to what would be the consequences. He may lose his job, or he may have to face some kind of loss, or if the consequences turn out to be bad, then he may suffer from silent grief. Similarly, the next cause of development of his ailment is being abused, means ailments from being abused. A servant means a person who has thoroughly accepted his low status. It may be a housewife, a clerk, anyone. He may be even a big officer who feels that it is the right of politicians to use him in any way and does not feel that he is being abused. So it is the reaction only. But any person who thinks himself something great, or as someone of having high self-esteem, feels bad on being insulted or abused and may develop various problems if he is not able to retaliate the dominating force, means the master. Similar is the case with other cause like humiliation, mortification, rejection, scorn, or sexual excess, etc. So what is scorn? It is the feeling of not being considered worthy of anything. So he is not given any responsibility. A person who is being scorned is an object of ridicule. People just laugh at him, considering him a worthless, useless fellow, good for nothing. So, but Illumina patient himself, great person. So how can he bear that someone scorn him? So it will hurt him and will give some kind of ailment to him. So an alumina patient consider himself to be a person of great qualities, so he cannot bear that people consider him nothing and that they do not give him any importance. This hurts him and he start developing a grudge against these people. This long lasting grudge make him sick. So the cause of all the ailments of alumina patient is just one feeling that he is a great person. Suppose he does not feel great person, so he will accept all kind of dominations and won't fall sick. So our strong reactions make us sick. Acceptance makes her happy. Similarly, in a case when he is rejected by others, rejected means not being considered worth of that particular job he is supposed to do. So this is not accepted by him easily, and so he develops various ailments. Ailment is a minor disease or minor discomfort or a feeling that makes someone feel little bit disturbed in his mind. Ailment from disappointment. Disappointment, what is a disappointment? It is a feeling of experiencing himself low, sad, depressed, hopelessness, or not getting something that was seriously expected, or not getting something from someone. For example, a person made a lot of effort to pass an examination, but he was declared unsuccessful while he was sure of his success. So this may give a feeling of disappointment. So means whatever he was expecting, he doesn't get it. So this is a cause of feeling of disappointment. Repeated sincere effort make him disappointed over the result. Another rubric is humiliating. So what is humiliate? To put somebody or to shame or to put somebody to shame or to degrade someone's prestige. Example, he felt humiliated by her scornful remarks. Example, I felt very humiliated when the teacher laughed at my work. Unless one has self-esteem, he will not feel either mortified or humiliated. So we can say all the cause of ailments for alumina patient are those which make him feel that he is not considered a person of very high worth, means no one considered him as a great person. So this is the real cause of alumina patient diseases. So before coming across a dominating force, he is very ardent, meaning he does everything with great zeal and achieves his targets without bothering about anyone. He wants to excel in his present position in every field because he is ambitious. To fulfill this ambition, he even makes audacious moves. So what are audacious moves? Audacious. Audacious behavior is the behavior in which one takes risk in order to achieve something. This he does because he is absolutely sure about himself. This kind of move is not approved by the society. So society consider himself as a fool. So they consider his move as foolish boldness. An audacious move is marked by originality, means he has got his original ideas, only then he can move further. Marked by originality and verve. So an audacious person does not show any regard for law, religion, or decorum or customary traditions, etc. He goes by his own convictions. Example, he is an audacious chef who makes dishes that are not usually cooked or liked by the customer. But to show his extraordinary skills, he prepares such dishes even at the risk of losing his customers. For example, another example of audacious, he has an audacious view of the future. Another example, a two-wheeler manufacturer developed and launched a moped that runs on solar energy during the era when all the vehicles run on petrol only. So this was his audacious moves because everyone considered that this moped he is manufacturing will be a great failure and ultimately he has to suffer a great loss because no one likes the bikes who run on solar energy because this is the era of petrol. Ultimately, audacious people succeed in their endeavors because they are of very sharp mind, have a great courage to do things, great courage to take risk, and so they are ultimately successful people. So Illumina in the healthy state considers other people too lower than him. Following rubric shows these feelings: delusion, vermin, seeing vermin crawl about. Delusion, worms, creeping of worms. These two rubrics shows that Illumina patient think self everyone, human beings as well as diseases, circumstances, etc. worth nothing like vermins only. So vermin means a vermin is an offensive person, objectionable or obnoxious person. He is regarded as harmful to others or dangerous to the society. Example, he says that football hooligans are just like vermin. A small, common or harmful or objectionable animal that is difficult to control. Example, lice, fleas, bedbugs, mice, rats, etc. So they can be easily killed. Worm is a person having very weak or nasty character is called worm. So people have no respect for such people. Example, you are not a worm, but you are a man, so get up and fight the odd situation. So worms and vermin are of a very low level and has no strength. Man can easily overpower them. So Illumina consider that other people are like worms, means extremely at a low level, are at a level extremely lower than his own level. So he can easily overpower everyone. So he doesn't pay any regard to those people or he may abuse them. So vermin and worms are also considered as harmful creatures that are very much below human standard in, and the society shows no respect for them as they have no strength. Example, the big businessman thundered to people dwelling in hut clusters that you are nothing but like vermin and worms in front of me. I will just destroy you in a second. Considering other people or diseases or situation as powerless, small, insignificant like worms and vermin shows his mentality, how great and powerful he considers himself. This is not like Platina. Platina is absolutely different than Illumina. So all these feelings last till he comes face to face with some powerful dominating force. He then tries to neutralize the domination of that force, so he becomes defiant, tries to openly and boldly oppose that force. Means this dominating force could be anything like an adverse situation, an incurable and incapacitating disease, a dominating husband, or a very strict boss, a dominating mother, father, boyfriend, fiance, etc., etc., etc. But is not able to overcome that domination. In this continued situation, he starts breaking down under that constant stress of being dominated. So then a very relevant question arises, then how does Illumina patient resist that domination? He gathers courage to openly oppose and refuse to accept the domination, but when the other party threatens him or reprimands him or shows some kind of harm that can be done to him or her, he just gets frightened and withdraws his step. For example, an employee who is fed up of living under constant domination of his master, where he is not able to freely express himself, gathers courage and start thinking of opposing his employer. But when he thinks about the possibility of losing his job because of this kind of behavior, on his part, he gets fearful and withdraws his step, means leaves the idea of opposing his master. So he does not become silent within. So, but there remains always an itch in his mind to repeat this act, means to again try to oppose the domination of his boss. So the courage and fear alternates. In another case, a person is having severe pain in his knee. Let's take the example in a practical sense from the clinic. In another case, a person is having severe pain in his knees and he is not capable of walking. Means the pain is dominating him so much that he has to restrict his movement, as the pain doesn't allow him to do whatever he tries to or wants to do. So he is not happy with the situation, means this painful situation, and gathers courage to move about, means he wants to overcome the feeling of pain, that pain cannot restrict my movements. But as the pain increases on walking, on moving, the dominating force increases its power. He fears that some part of his knee may get damaged or permanently. So this is courageous alternating with fear. And another very important rubric is fear apoplexy of. So he repeats the same action again and again, means he again and again tries to move even during the painful stage. So he repeats the same action again and again, as he is not willing to accept the domination, means he is not willing to remain at rest because of the pain. So he keeps on trying to move in spite of pain. But pain is more powerful than him. So he is forced to sit down because he fears that if I move in this painful stage, I might get a permanent injury to my knees and ultimately I may have to lose all the capacity of moving. So he stops moving. So this amount to courage and alternating with fear. So by doing this, means moving, his courage gradually diminishes and he becomes discouraged. Even then, he boosts up his confidence to fight the domination. So it is not easy that Illumina patient loses courage. He keeps on attempting again and again, and being defeated by the dominating force, means pain, situation, boss, etc. Then gradually he loses his strength. Then he can overcome it. The rubric is discouraged alternating with courage. So gradually he becomes timid, meaning he hesitates to face the situation. How can I do it? I don't have any courage to do it. Yet he is not ready to give up. He tries to assure himself that he can do it by telling himself that he has boldly and successfully faced so many adversities in the past and that now he can face this adversity also. So now again he boosts himself up. So this rubric is timidity alternating with assurance. So he assures himself, no, there is nothing to lose courage. Just get up and face the domination. Get up and move. And by his own assurance, he again takes the action, but again fails. So ultimately, he gets discouraged. But when he does not succeed his endeavors, he becomes frustrated, means discontented, and start developing various kind of delusions about his own personality. Now he has come to face with the reality. So rubrics are delusion double being, delusion head belongs to another, delusion identity, errors of personal identity, delusion outside his body, someone else saw or spoke, delusion say something, it seems to him as though somebody else has said it when he, delusion sees something when he, someone else eye seems as though he saw through, delusion talking, someone is talking, he is speaking when, delusion come when he is forced to behave and act according to the wishes of other dominating force, then only these rubrics come up. For example, a housewife having an extremely dominating husband and she wants to lead a moral and honest life. So when her husband is not around with her, she behaves in that means a moral and honest way. But when she is in the company of her husband, she has to behave according to the wishes of her husband. She has to tell a lie as per husband wish. Tell a visitor at the door that her husband is not at home, though he is there. This wife doesn't like, but she has to go and tell the visitor that her husband is not at home. So mean he is not speaking. She feels that she is speaking with husband's tongue. So similarly, in majority of the situations, she cannot execute her own wishes but is forced to behave otherwise, and she does not like this. She feels as if she is not a wife but a slave of her husband, or her husband is her boss. So this way she feels as if she has a double personality. One is of wife and the other is of a servant or an employee. Another rubric is delusion, double being.